What's going on, guys? I am back with another video in the lizard room. Just finished feeding some of the babies some of these bugs here, but I decided to check on my snakes, and I got a lock here. This is my gargoyle female breeding to a pastel pied male, and they got a good little lock going. I don't know if they actually lock yet or he's just trying. I don't see it. Yeah, he got her. I bought her as a gargoyle, but all the gargoyles that I look up, I don't see any look like her. So I'm trying to, if she's not head pied, then I can see all the little things that go into her, because the baby should be normal looking, or parts of what she's made out of. I can't really tell what she has in her. Maybe black pastel. But I actually bought her from the place I work at. She was there for a while, and I thought I'd just, since I like working with genetics so much, thought I'd try to figure out exactly what she's made of by breeding her. And this way I won't waste the breeding, because all the babies will be 100% head pied. And like I said, I wanted to get pied females to breed to my dinker male, to see if he proves out. Because his head, let me show you his belly real fast. I just need to tap him, make sure he knows it's not time to eat. But look at the belly on this guy. And those tracks like that are usually associated with pied, so I want to rule that out before I put too much time into trying to breed him. And if it don't prove out to be head pied, then at least the babies may have markers like this as well, and eventually I can breed back to it and see if it has some type of super form or something. But yeah, I was glad to see this lock. I seen them lock once before, but I didn't have my phone on me. I was on a charger, and I didn't get a chance to get that. So I've been putting them in and out. Like, I take them out, feed them, leave them apart for like 3 or 4 days, then put them back together to see if I can hopefully get some babies from these two. So looking forward to that. But alright, we're gonna talk about some dragons now. I know you guys are mainly here for dragons, but I do have other reptiles, so occasionally I'm gonna throw clips in of stuff that I'm doing with them. But these are 3 dragons that I have paired up right now. I actually just took the males out with these girls. They've been there for about 2 weeks now, maybe a week and a half. So I'm taking them out. I'm letting them soak right now, and I'm checking them for any signs if they're being bred. And I'm going to tell you guys on how to see the signs if they're bred or not. It's only been 2 weeks, so it's too soon for them to give eggs. I have had dragons lay eggs after 16 days after they're bred, but not often. It's usually about 21 days after breeding they'll give eggs. But right now she's drinking water, so these other girls been a little bit longer, so they probably finished drinking. And I'm going to show you the signs to look for. I first start off by looking at the back of the head. Like right here. This is my red monster female. I look along these crests right here to see if there's any bite marks. It'll be a scar. It kind of looked like a little bit of something right here. Maybe he was trying. But usually right here will be little bite marks and stuff. That ain't enough to say for sure. But I'm going to leave them separated. I'm going to watch them for another week. That'll be 21 days. And I'm going to check their behavior. Once a female is close to laying, they're going to go off feed. And you can physically see eggs if you lift them up like this. They naturally flatten their body out like that. And if they have eggs, you're going to see the little lumps inside of them. And you can actually palpate them. Palpating is filling the belly to see if there's any eggs in them. Right now she's empty. And I don't really see any definitive evidence on the back of the neck besides these two spines right here that look like they may have been bitten. So maybe she's bred and maybe she hasn't. But those are the three things I look for. First I look right here on the back of the head to see if there's any bite marks. And then I lift them up to see if I see any eggs. And then I manually feel it to see. If she doesn't start showing signs of being pregnant in about another week, I'm going to put the pair back together and see if they do anything then. I'm going to try to videotape and get a visual lock for you guys. But if it doesn't work, I'm going to leave them in for another week and then take them out again if I don't. And then I'm going to check her again and see if anything is visual as far as bite marks on the neck or if she's filling up with eggs. Yeah, that's my red monster female. The 66%, 50% possible het trans. She's a leatherback. Now we're gonna go to. This is a hybrid 0 translucent female. She's been paired with a red hypo leatherback dunner. And let me see if I see any bite marks on her neck. I don't see anything on hers. And I'm not gonna lift her up right now because she has water in her throat and she probably aspirate on it trying to get away from me. But her belly looks kind of fat. I'll give you guys an update on her once she doesn't have water in her. See, she has water in her throat right now. I probably feel her a little bit. I don't feel anything in there, she's just fat. Some dragons are a little bit harder to fill eggs in them than others, but I'm fairly certain she don't have egg in her yet. But it's still early, she might give eggs in a little bit. Back in there. I don't want to stress her too much because she'll make water start coming out her nose. So I'm going to try to get her back in there gently. And then I'm going to let her soak a little bit because she needs to get her the bottom of her tail and her feet scrubbed today. So I'm going to do that. Make sure her tail not in here. So I'm letting her soak, let her feet and tail soak a little bit so I can scrub it easily. And this is the orange hypo girl. She's still drinking. But her, you can see a little bit bite mark on her neck. So it looks like she may have bred. You can see a little bite mark there. Let me see if I feel anything in her. I feel like one mass. Maybe she's ovulating. I feel only on one side though. She's empty as far as eggs, but I do feel maybe she's starting to produce them. But I bred her to a yellow hypotrans het 0 male. And she's a hypo possible het trans. Both normal scale. This one is more for like size, the breeding size and like vibrant colors. Be more of an introductory price range. but very nice looking dragons. So no eggs yet from this year, but I am trying to pair some stuff. Been a little busy to try to get some visual locks, but nothing yet so far. But I am actively trying to get some stuff going for you guys. Yeah. Got a lot of people asking for reds now that I don't have reds available. I have a couple of people who are looking for hypo zeros, which she is 50. She's 66, no 50% possible head hypo. So hopefully I get some hypo zeros out of that. Means the hypo. No, I won't get zeros out of this pairing, but 100% hits. But I do have another pairing in mind to try to get some hypo zeros this year, because reds and hypo zeros seem to be like the ones that people are looking for the most. This girl, she like to play in the water. Sometimes you'll see her like splashing around in it. I have a couple dragons that'll do that, but so we have this orange girl with the blue bars. She's a hypo. We have the red monster female, possible head trans. You're taking a Duke. And then I have translucent zero. Again, she was paired to a hypo leatherback dunner. Hypo leatherback dunner. That's red. This girl was paired to a hypo red. And this girl was paired to a yellow hypo trans male head zero. But alright guys, I just wanted to show you that. A few couple things that's going on here. The snakes are breeding for me. Looks like she may have bred for me. The orange hypo female. So hopefully we get a couple more locks or some visual stuff for you guys. I'm really hoping. This is the one I'm most excited about this year. And also this one as well, because I'm trying to get some reds that are 100% head zero. I really want to make a clutch that has hypo zeros and also have very bright reds in the same clutch. I haven't had a clutch like that yet, so hopefully I can get that going. Have reds about this color, and then I have hypo whites. So dragons is almost this white in the same clutch as dragons is that red. But yeah, guys, I'm trying to get some stuff going for you guys. I also have some Lacerdas paired up as well. I haven't seen any breeding from there or any signs of breeding. I've seen the males chasing the females a little bit, but nothing definitive yet. I'm gonna keep them together for about 2 or 3 more days, and then separate them, put egg boxes in with the females. I'll show you guys that process, and then I'm gonna buy some frozen pinkies and start pumping the females up, feeding them. If I don't get eggs in about 2 months, I'm gonna put them back together, and that way the females are being conditioned to be bred, and maybe they'll breed once they have a little bit more size, a little bit more conditioning on them. Right now, I just put them together right after brumation, so they're a little thin, but the males were looking, so try to see if I can get them to go. Alright guys, the next video, I'm out. Peace.